All right, so I thought I would just shoot a quick video and kind of go through what I'm eating as a 53-year-old man who wants to stay healthy, that wants to have more energy, that wants to get stronger. I just want to live longer. And this is what I am eating now. All right, now, not all of this at once, but this is kind of like my go-to stuff. And I'll kind of go through the day and what it looks like. Now, the first thing I will say is I don't eat until about, well, it's 12:55 right now. I haven't eaten yet today. Normally, I'm breaking my fast around 12 o'clock, and then I will work out around 12:30. That's pretty much what my schedule looks like. Now, today, a little behind, that's okay. But I do fast, and I don't fast because it's got all the health benefits that are being said out there. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know, but I just do it because it's convenient for me and I feel good when I do it. So that's why I do it. Now, I do drink black coffee up until my fast. I also have hydrogen water first thing in the morning. So it's just like one tablet and I just drop it in the glass. And while my coffee's brewing, I go ahead and I have some hydrogen water. And I also stay hydrated through the day and I'll drink probably 32 ounces of water by the time I'm done fasting. And then I usually break my fast with 30 to 40 grams of protein. So we all know like protein is really good for us. It can help us build muscle, stay stronger, all of that stuff, right? So what I do, what I've been doing lately is cottage cheese. Like cottage cheese to me is like a huge hack because it's got so much protein in it. And you can get the lower fat. Like I believe this one is 2%. This is a 2% cottage cheese. So this one here for like a half a cup is 90 calories. And it is, see how I'm pulling that away because my eyes are terrible because I'm over 50. It is 13 grams of protein for a half a cup. Okay. So that's great. So that's not enough though. So what I do is I take a little bit of tuna fish and I go ahead and I mix that in a bowl with the cottage cheese. So it's kind of like I'm adding mayonnaise to it without the mayonnaise. And I get all the benefits of the protein in, the cottage cheese. Now this here has 33 grams of protein from one can. One can. So one can and then 13 grams. We're doing the math here on the fly. That's going to be what, 47? 47, yeah, 33. What did I say this was? 33 and 13. So no, that is 46. So we're at 46 grams of protein. So I'm breaking my fast with that. And typically I'll take like 5 of these. These are just dill pickles. And I take these and I take like 5 of them and I'll chop them up like almost like you would if you were putting celery in it, which you can do celery too. You could do onions if you want to. So that's what I do. And that's pretty much it. Now, if I want it on a piece of bread, I'm going to use Dave's bread. It's like 70 calories. This has some seeds on it. It's an organic bread, 4 grams of protein, 3 fiber, and 230 omega-3s. And yeah, it's got 13 grams of whole grains. So that's what I get, one piece. And then I just put it on top of that. So I'll eat one with a piece of toast. And then I will take the rest and just eat it with a fork. And that's it. That's my lunch. Like that's how I break my fast. Then I would say probably around an hour later, I will have an apple and I will have, here it is, my perfect bar. So I have a perfect bar. So this here, that's it. Okay. But this here's like 330 calories. It's got like, I don't know, 15 grams of protein in it. And the apple is just good. Eat an apple a day, keep the doctor away. That's how I was raised. So I eat an apple and I love it. So that's a great snack, midday snack, if you will. So from there, it's pretty much going to be dinner. Okay, we're going to have dinner time. What am I doing for dinner? Well, let me go through a few options. We have a pork loin. And by the way, guys, let me just call a little timeout. A lot of this stuff I'm getting at Aldi's or Aldi's, however you pronounce it, or Costco. And this here at Costco, my wife got this. It's super inexpensive when you buy it this way. But if you go into the supermarket, you're going to probably pay more. Same thing with cottage cheese, all of this stuff. These eggs are Aldi's. I'm going to say Aldi's because that's how I say it. But yeah, so the pork loin. So what I do with the pork loin though, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So what I'll do is I will put this in one of those bags, like a Reynolds bag, and then I will put some carrots in with it, and then I will have the carrots with this. It takes about an hour to an hour and a half. I take this, slice it up. You can see on the picture there, maybe you can. And this one here is a lemon garlic. So I think I have like 6 ounces of this for dinner. And that gets me my protein. Then I have some carrots with it. And then I have these guys, sweet potatoes. Oh my gosh, this is my go-to. So what I do with the sweet potatoes, very simple. I'll take that, put it on another tray. I'll put parchment paper down, underneath it, and then I will take the potatoes, leave the skin on it, and then I will just brush a little bit of olive oil on it, put a little sea salt, put that in the oven the same time that my pork loin is in there, and when it's all done, it's done. And I'll do some extra potatoes because sometimes I'll just have a potato the next night, but I don't have to put it in the oven to do it. And I get the same benefits of it being cooked in the oven. I love it being cooked in the oven versus just throwing it in the microwave. It just tastes so much better. And that pretty much would be dinner. The other thing I might throw in though is we got some edamame. Got that, which is really good, like 120 calories. But this here has, where is it? 11 grams of protein for a half a cup. And these are delicious. So now for dinner, I might also do some ground beef. Instead of the pork loin, I'll do some ground beef. All right, and the ground beef we've got here, this is the 93.7, and I get this at Aldi's too, and this is grass-fed. Let's see, yeah, 93% lean, 7% fat, okay? And it's like $7 for a pound, and I cook this up, and I'll have about 6 ounces of this. And I had some last night, and actually here it is, already done. So I'll have this again tonight. I'll just measure it out. That's it. I just weigh it. And that way I'm staying kind of dialed in on what I'm doing there. So that's that. So that's dinner. And dinner variations, I mix it up. I have ground beef. I'll have the pork loin. I'll have chicken, ground chicken. I'll do all of that stuff. I'll even take the sweet potato, and I will have one from the other night, right, that I did the pork loin with. I'll have an extra one. And then I'll just take 6 ounces of ground beef and I'll just spread it over top of it. And then I'll have a little quarter cup of cottage cheese on the side. All right. So that's kind of what I'm doing for dinners. I'll have salmon as well. I didn't throw that in there. I got a whole freezer full of salmon. I'll do that. So I mix it up, but I'm getting that protein. This here, I got this at Costco. Just a ton of really, really good vegetables. And you could literally just take these, you can microwave them if you want to, or you can put them in the air fryer, you can bake them, whatever you want to do with these. But super inexpensive, and it gets you those veggies. The other thing that I do sometimes for dinner is I might just do eggs. I might do 4 eggs. That might be that part of the dinner. I'll maybe have a sweet potato. Or the other thing that I left out, hold on, spaghetti squash. This right here, I didn't even know this stuff existed when I was growing up. This right here has been so amazing. It's like spaghetti. It's called spaghetti squash. It's like spaghetti. If you wanted to drizzle a little bit of sauce on here, put a little bit of ground meat if you want to, make meatballs. This right here is the answer to not having pasta, not having the carbs, as many carbs. This is good carbs. Same thing with the sweet potatoes. That's good carbs. So that's what we're doing there. So what do we do for the nighttime? What are we doing for the nighttime? What I'm doing is this. Now, I love crunchy snacks. I am addicted to like potato chips, snack mix, things like that. I love that stuff. It's not good for you. Every now and then I'm going to get my hand in a bag, but if I get my hand in a bag, it's going all the way deep. I always say elbow deep, and I'm just going to keep pounding that bag. So I got to stay away from that stuff. And lately I've been good, okay? But this is my little go-to now. My wife turned me onto this stuff. This is your crunchy roasted edamame, and it is amazing, and I measure it out. It's only, let's see, a third of a cup. It's 120 calories, and get this, 14 grams of protein. So I can sit down at night, have a little bowl of this, and the crazy thing is because they're so crunchy, they're dense, it takes a little while. It's not like a potato chip. You put it in there, you chew it, you swallow it. You know, this here, you got to chew it a little bit. But it tastes so good, and it's got 6 grams of fiber. and only 2 grams of net carbs. This right here, game changer for me. Okay, so the other thing that I'm doing is for nighttime is this right here, blueberries. We're putting blueberries in some Greek yogurt, 3/4 of a cup. And then I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of granola. And the granola I'm using, just like that, magic, I went in the cabinet and got it. Here it is. It is the Purely Elizabeth, and I use only a tablespoon, but I'll tell you what, it gives it a little bit of crunch on top. And it's just really, really delicious. So I sprinkle a little bit of that. I'm using this brand because it's the most organic and it doesn't have any, like, a lot of sugars or anything. But then what I do is one more thing. I drizzle a little bit of honey on it. So measuring this out, it would be about a half a tablespoon. But what I do is I just drizzle a little bit, just really little bit on top, and then I mix it all together. That right there has been another hack. And I'll have that about 8, maybe even 9 o'clock at night, because the other thing is with the Greek yogurt, it's a slow digestion protein. So with that, it means it's going to be slowly digesting while I'm sleeping, which is really important, especially as we age. Now, after I have my bar and my apple, I'm having this, and that is Shakeology. I've been having this for over 13 years. This is my go-to. I love this. It is a little expensive, but this here has been my go-to. I've tried other brands, and I just always come back to this. This right here, it's my fix, because it's like I make it so it's like a peanut butter treat, or kind of like a Reese's Pieces kind of like shake. So what I do is I will use almond milk, and then I will take a scoop of this. I will take a handful of ice cubes. I'll take a frozen banana, and then I will add a little bit of collagen. I'll also add some creatine. And the last thing I add is 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. And honestly, that right there, about 340 calories, getting about another 28 to 30 grams of protein. But again, I just had my perfect bar earlier, and so this usually comes on just before dinner, and now I'll have my dinner. So that's kind of the order that I do it. Sometimes I'll switch it around. Sometimes after I get done working out, I'll have my shake first, and I'll have my bar and apple later. So I just mix it up, but those are my staples. And generally, that is like the flow of the day. But this is pretty much everything that I am eating on a regular basis. If for lunch, like I said earlier, I want protein, so I might just have 4 eggs, and I might either scramble them or I might just do them over easy. However, maybe then have it with a piece of toast. But these are the things that I'm using as in my diet so I can stay healthy, stay energized, feel good, and continue to build muscle, because as we age, we know that muscle is going to be so important as we get older. Oh, and if you want to see exactly how I'm making my lunch, that high protein lunch with the cottage cheese and the tuna, I actually shot a video right here that actually shows you exactly how I'm putting that all together. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there.